vlog was filmed almost a year ago. Enjoy!
Hello, and welcome to a very flat Saskatchewan. Compared to Scotland, I've never seen a place this flat before. You can literally see for miles. I had such a great time hanging out with friends the past few days.
You want to say hi, Mark?
Yeah, I'll say hi. Hello.
Hi, that's Mark.
Hi.
Our friend, we call her Shiny, is behind me. She doesn't want to be in the vlog. That's okay. You can say hi anyway if you want. There you go. Come into an alcohol store because we're getting stuff to make drinks. You want to say hi?
Good day.
Good day, mate.
That's Australia, that's not Canada.
Good day, mate.
It's more like it's over a bit bad.
There you go. Come out to a casino. It used to be a train station. And they just have an old locomotive chilling here in the front. And was an actual locomotive that used to ride on the railways here. And they built a little track for it too. Isn't that cool?
1918.
1918. So this is one of the old passenger cars, and it's been converted into a seating area for the restaurant in there. Well, good morning vlog. It is a new day. It is a very rainy day here in Saskatchewan. I have a busy day of flying ahead of me, heading to Toronto via Calgary today, flying in AirCanada business class, and fingers crossed that everything is going to go according to plan. There's so much rain. This airport is not at all big, but there is a Tim Hortons, and I got a maple donut. Today, I'm flying in business class to Toronto via Calgary on AirCanada. The AirCanada lounge is small yet comfortable. It has nice seating and a small selection of drinks and pastries. I got a coffee to go with my donut. I have to add that the AirCanada airport staff were all incredibly friendly. The warm hospitality that Canadians are known for was on full display today. We boarded the CRJ 900 aircraft, which would take us on our short AirCanada Express flight to Calgary. And outside, it was still pouring it down. I am in seat 3A, one of the business class seats. Business class is on a 2-1 layout. I was pleasantly surprised to see a screen at my seat. The legroom is also very good. The screen even tilts. There is a USB charging port and a universal power socket. After the safety videos, some adverts started playing, but not for Air Canada, it was for a car that had just launched. This is the first time I've seen an airline run adverts like this in their flights. Not even the king of budget airlines, Ryanair, does this, and so I definitely wasn't expecting this from a full service carrier like Air Canada. Similar to other airlines, they close a curtain to separate the business and economy cabins. As we approached our cruising altitude, we popped out of the clouds and left the rain behind. I wasn't hungry and just asked for some water, but the business class hot breakfast looked quite nice, with a choice of pancakes or egg and sausage. Nice to see it's served on a proper plates and silverware. I tried to connect to the Wi-Fi, but unfortunately it was not working on this flight. The tray table is a good size, and the seat recline is also good. A neat feature of the Air Canada mobile app, it lets you see the in-flight menu for your next flight. After looking at the menu, I'm now very much looking forward to my flight to Toronto. Not long after the meal service, we began our descent into Calgary. As you can see, the weather is much nicer in Calgary. Unfortunately, I did not have time to visit the Air Canada lounge in Calgary due to the very quick turnaround onto my flight to Toronto, this time on an Airbus A321. The business class seats on this aircraft are bigger and more spacious than my previous flight, and business class is a 2-2 layout. The toilets are clean and tidy, the soap and hand lotion are very nice. On this flight, the Wi-Fi worked. It is provided by GoGo in flight. The price for the full flight seems to be slightly more expensive than other full service carriers. For instance, I paid less with Delta for a flight almost twice as long. Having previously looked at the menu, I was looking forward to the meal, and it did not disappoint. The French toast was very well done and definitely filled a gap. A very enjoyable breakfast. I then got a Sprite. Cheers! The in-flight entertainment screen was the same screen that was used on my previous flight, despite there being room for a larger screen. Compared to other airlines, the user interface looks like something out of the early 2000s and with much less features. It is painfully slow and much less responsive. I'm not slowing this clip down, this is actually how slow it was. After a couple of hours, we started our descent into Toronto, which was a rather bumpy one. Ooh, that's a nice view. Well, I made it to my hotel room for the evening. I got here, I made it to Toronto, and I can relax because I am confirmed to be flying home tomorrow, or at least I'm flying to Amsterdam. I know that. What happens when I get to Amsterdam, we'll see, because Schiphol Airport is a bit of they're having some problems. So yeah, who knows? But pretty sure I'm flying back to Edinburgh. I wish I was flying on AirCanada to Edinburgh because they have a Toronto to Edinburgh flight, but just with the way it was booked and the way it worked out, I'm not complaining. I had a lovely time today in AirCanada, flying in their business class. It was very nice. Everybody was incredibly nice and helpful, and yeah, I had a really nice time. That meal on board, was really good. Okay, I guess I'll do a room tour. Chair, table, bed, lamps, more stuff, another table, big TV. Oh look, that's a thing. Hey look, there's things here too. Tea and coffee and water. Bathroom. Fancy. Shower. Very nice. Bin. Alright, well I had something to eat. I'm taking the train into Toronto. I'm gonna go up the CN Tower. It's gonna be the perfect end to this amazing trip I've had. Let's go. My last trip to North America was in 2019. It's now 2022, pandemic is behind us, and I'm so glad for how this trip turned out. From Boston to South Carolina to Saskatchewan and now Toronto, this really has been a fun-packed few weeks. I couldn't have asked for a better way to return to North America, and I'm so glad I got to spend it with some of my favourite people. For my business class ticket, I paid about 450 Canadian dollars, which works out to roughly 340 US dollars or 270 British pounds. A great price for this flight, and the business class price was not actually that much more expensive than the premium economy price. As we enjoy these views out over Toronto, I'd like to thank you for watching this vlog. If you enjoyed it, then please do tap the like button below this video, subscribe on YouTube, or follow on Facebook.